All right. You guys all want to be first. That's all right. Oh, yeah, that makes sense now. Oh, we should have seen all these levels today. That's silly of me. Can't believe I missed that. So I'm going to get rid of some of these lines so a little easier to see. So what we're looking at here is a 5-wave move up here. So just to get everyone started, you can see we have a sharp into a flat into a final 5th wave right there. So this is our 5-wave move up, and then we have an ABC down. So I do actually believe we have a good chance of being green now Monday based on what I'm seeing here. Worst case scenario, this goes to the 5 here and we hit about 376 on Monday. So that would be my guess is probably I mean, we might get another move down. I'm not sure. I don't love that we rejected right here, so what's going to need to happen is this area right here we're going to need to get out of. So I mean, we hard ejected off of this zone. So if we can get above 370, 330 on Monday, then we're good. We're off to the races. So what's up, Deft? How's everyone doing? Let me see if I tweet this out, if we can get a few more people. Alright. Doing good, Trishna and Logan. Doing good. Hope you guys are excited to relax this weekend, and then Monday, now I'm having a monster right now. I might have a drink later. It's a little early still. Usually when I go on, it's like 9, 10 at night, and that's why I'm usually having one then, but so again, you can see with this fib fan, based on low to high, it hit every single level down. So it came down to the 618, bounced back up to the 236, came back down to the 764, and then we came back up to the 618. Now, we need it to hold above the 764, otherwise there's a good strong chance that we're going to come back down to the 362. Now, I want to show you something that I noticed as well, which is also encouraging as I was further researching this. So we have, we can see the fan here, which is Fibonacci support levels. Traditional support levels are also good. So if you were to take this across here, you can see it lines up with all of these levels as well. So all of these support and resistance levels are pinging on here. So if we fall below that, every time we've fallen below it previously, we've bounced back pretty quick and pretty violently. That might be a good chance to add. But Super Fortuna did tell us to buy today, and it's never been wrong on SPY ever. So I'm gonna take that at faith, and I bought a bunch of calls this time. I used to buy lightly, but I went a little heavier this time than I normally do off of Super Fortuna. So we will see how that plays out. I mean, if it is an ABC correction, then which it should be, based on the 1 2 3 1 2 or 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 method. So I don't love the candle at the end of the day. It's actually a very awful candle, and this is kind of a bear flag, so that is concerning, if I'm being honest with you. But we do look like we're possibly creating a rising wedge right here, so I would like to see some ping pong action in here Monday, and then a blowout by the end of the day on Monday at the end of the day for it to, hopefully my target would be 376, and then we gap up into 378 opening Tuesday. Looks like we're getting some more people here. Hold on 1 second. Oh, thank you, DT. Appreciate that. I'll pin that. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord, most of the stuff in the Discord's free. I do pay for a lot of data, so there are some premium services. They are free right now, but next week we are launching our software plan, so just keep that in mind, that you can go check it out for free. And we do free trials on a lot of the software too, so if you don't like it and don't want to use it, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. But because I pay for it and I pay thousands of dollars for it, I do need to make that up in some way. Alright, moving on. Yeah, laser has been a little disappointing. I'll do the bang stocks here. I was thinking laser was going to break out right here, and it looks like it's continuing to complete this cup now. So that could be, it could be coming back down here. So would it be like right there? So it is kind of making a cup here. I thought this was the cup, and now this is the handle. The nice thing we got going on if we start from scratch is you do have a nice breakout at the end of the day here of this downtrend. So that is encouraging. You do have a nice curve going on here. So that is also encouraging. So we'll just have to see if it can break above these levels here. So I mean, it's been consolidating in this range for quite a while. It really should be ready to go soon. Discord isn't working. Try this one. Oh, I see. No, hold on. DT linked the wrong one. You silly goose. There we go. Gotta do the official one. I got a cool one, so why don't we use the official one? Alright. Yeah, you'll see there'll be bundles and discounts and all sorts of stuff. It won't be expensive. I just need to recoup my stuff, and I want to add more and more features. So we want to add, say, like gamma index or gamma index data, and we want to add dark pool data and all of that. And it's dark pool data is the most expensive data to get. So no, the market's been 100% predictable, and I predicted it Monday. So that has nothing to do with Wall Street Bets, and even the stuff that Wall Street Bets is doing is pretty predictable as well, and I've been predicting it all week. Now the unpredictable thing was the brokerages not allowing people to buy, which caused more sell-offs than we needed to sell off. So we do have some good news on AMC, as we are consolidating in here, which is a good sign. So we do have an uptrend and a flag forming. And because this gap is consolidating, that is good news. So it's a really weird looking chart, but if you include extended hours, looks like we're pretty flat extended hours as well. Yeah, we'll do Amazon here. Yeah, no problem, Casey. So it does look very bullish for next week. You do have lowering volume as well, so I think a lot of people are starting to just see where this goes next. So I'm interested to see where this went Monday. I did reduce my exposure just so I didn't have to worry about it this weekend. I am still holding some AMC just in case it does moon Monday, but I'm going to be getting back in a little bit more away from these types of stocks. But if there becomes, they're kind of at the point where the value on them isn't as good as it used to be. So for me, looking for value, it feels like we're chasing if you were going to enter in here. This actually looks very bad. This is one of the most. This is a very bearish shape. So this is called a diamond shape, and it is very bearish. So I would not be super excited if I was in GameStop, but you never know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where it opens Monday. So this is normally a bearish pattern, but it doesn't mean it has to be. So I was doing silver before I got on here. I was starting to chart that out. So what I noticed here was we have this inner circle right here where everything's kind of been playing off of, and silver today gapped up to the top of the circle and then just kind of rode its way down. And so what I'm hoping is this bounces off right here, and then we gap up above here to, I'd like to see 26 on Monday, and then it'll probably sell off towards 25, mid-30s to fill this gap and this gap, and then that would be all-time highs, or not all-time highs, that would be recent highs, and then once that gap is filled, then we can start gapping up to 27. So that would be exciting. TradeStation has a new app coming out called Trade Aries that is commission free, has free options flow, and all sorts of stuff. Sam, yeah, I mean, eventually it's going to get enough attention, but you have to understand 99 out of 100 times the market makers and the hedge funds are going to win because they're more coordinated and they have more money. So just keep that in mind, that while we're all throwing money at it trying to win, it is a very uphill battle. And if you're up and you're making money, I would secure that money and then maybe play with your profits. That's what I've been doing, is riding the waves. So I've been buying in, and then if it goes up a bunch, I'll sell all of it with a little bit of profit and then let some additional run. And then when it dips, I'll put my money back in, and I've been riding the ups and downs. Nikki, I'm not sure what you mean by analyzing stocks. I know you're trying to say analyzing, but if you're wondering about like fundamental research and long-term investing, I did start a fundamental series. Unfortunately, I didn't put many videos into it. I need to do more. I have 3 different training series on YouTube that I'm working on simultaneously, and I need to do more and more. But I do need to do more fundamental based training. I think the thing is day trading and swing trading is sexy, which is technical based, and fundamental trading is long term based. And for most people in the market have low patience and low attention spans. A lot of people aren't as interested in that, so I usually make videos that I think people will be interested in. But I think I do need to make some more fundamental based stuff. I do a lot of fundamental based analysis in my long-term newsletter that I write. So if you're looking for, say, stocks to look into with good cash flow and good fundamental ratios and things like that with good upside, then that would probably be something you might be interested in. They're not going to have. I mean, they own institutions and all that own 90% of the stock market. So if they want to pull their money out, yeah, they could crash the market. But you're reading a lot of things online that are fluff pieces and scare tactics and things like that, and 99% of what you're reading isn't true. And if you're getting your news from TikTok and from Facebook, it's probably wrong. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, if you guys wanted to subscribe to the newsletter, we do a 2-week trial. We are switching that, but you still could get this weekend's newsletter for free. Let me see here. So I believe this link should still work while we switch over. So there's the link for the free trial. But I was never in GameStop, Tiffany. Never once. I've never said I've been in GameStop. The only stock I've been in and out of has been AMC. GameStop, I didn't get in at a good entry, and I wasn't buying in over 200. If I could have got in at $20, yeah, maybe. I mean, you can't buy silver calls now. You'll have to wait till Monday, and you'll have to see where it is. And I can't tell you whether it's going to be up or down, because as much as I want to say it's going to be up, it is at a resistance here, so it could come back down and then go back up. But I would imagine, based on all the flow and the sentiment, that this would be up. So I'm not sure, President Joe Biden, if Trade Aries will be available in Canada or not. I think it is trade stations in Canada, so I'm just trying to read through some questions here. Vikrant, I mean, people can agree and buy at a certain price, but trying to coordinate people to do that, you can't really do that. And if the SEC gets wind of market manipulation, that could be very bad. Now, if you tell people to buy off a support and sell at resistance, then that's not as much of a market manipulation. That's just using technical analysis, and that's totally legal. But getting a coordinated effort, I mean, you need billions and billions of dollars to move stocks. And so trying to get a bunch of people with $1,000 to do it isn't really going to do much. I don't know what explain AMC, please. Can you be more specific? So, I mean, the gamma squeeze, we're seeing less and less volume, so it happened today, but there was a lot of sellers too, so it wasn't as pronounced as you might have thought it to be. And I think a lot of those people covered yesterday when there was a massive sell-off, a lot of their positions as well. I mean, AMC, based on the pennant, could go to 30. I have said 30 for a while. So, why do you want to see Myrna so bad? I mean, I know it went up today because J&J went down because of their news, but I mean, Myrna looks okay. I mean, you got a wave 1, 2, so this could probably go to about 210. The Tommy view. I like that. So, I mean, I wasn't going to do a lot of stocks. I have a very specific... I didn't want to be on super long tonight. I just kind of wanted to go over market recap and talk about where we're going to be next week. And so I was just going to look at a few. I am going to look at Amazon here because Amazon earnings are going to impact how the market moves next week. Yeah, I just did silver, Mr. Llama. And yeah, I'll do Apple. I'll do some of the main stocks that are going to impact how the market moves next week. I'll do silver, AMC, Apple, and then that might be... or not AMC, silver, Apple. Let's do Apple right now. Well, I was sort of close with my I just didn't have the fall as bad. Man, Apple does look like it kind of wants to go down further. I had thinking 129 was it, but this might have been it. There's good support here. There is good support here, so this could have been... This could be it right here. It could just be an ABC. So, you know, I think it's going to matter what happens over the weekend with what news comes out. So you can see there is... Jack, honestly, my YouTube has tons of free videos that you can go learn. I have them in order. Thank you, Victor. I have them in order, so start with the technical analysis. It'll teach you what a candle is, how to read a chart, and basically all the basics. And then you can start with my Elliott Wave series to learn what all of these do, and like a lot of these advanced charting techniques that I use I have in my Elliott Wave series, which I have 4 episodes out, and I plan on adding more. I'm just hoping to get more time here in the future to make more free educational content. And that's something that I really want to make more and more, is educational content, so that way you guys can go learn yourselves instead of asking me a million questions, because I would much rather try to find plays and help us make money than answering questions all day. Not that I don't hate doing it. It's just easier if you can go learn and practice, and then we can find plays together and make money that way. I like that a lot. So I'm not going to check knock. Knock is trash, and I've told people this all week. So let's look at Tesla, actually. I think I had Tesla. Ooh, Tesla might be done then. I had Tesla flat correcting here and breaking out, but I still don't know about Tesla. Like, it broke south of here, but it's not a failed wave yet. So, in theory, this could go all the way down to... Thank you, Victor. In theory, this could go all the way down to 700 and still be in a bullish upswing. There's no reason why it couldn't. This would be major support here around 700. There's minor support here in this demand zone, but again, all these stocks kind of did the same thing, where they did the ABC right here. And now they're bear flagging. So I'm wondering if we're going to get kind of a green to red on Monday, or if they're going to reverse. It's going to be... they're probably going to open green, but they might then crash back down. But I mean, a lot of them made gaps right here, and so I'm curious if this is a breakaway correction gap or if this is actually going to get filled. So yeah, February is typically not a great month for markets, unfortunately. And based on fib circles, it's going to be a very volatile month. I'm assuming until we get the stimulus, we might have. I don't think the correction is going to be as violent as in past, but I do think we're going to get a lot of ups and downs, and I think the downs are going to be bigger than the ups. So it could be a very good month to be a bear. So if the thing is a lot of new investors are coming in, and all they see are stocks going up. All they see is GameStop and AMC and all of that. And while that's very euphoric, you have to understand that's not what the stock market's all about. And it's been on a bull run since probably April last year, June last year, and it needs a correction, unfortunately, because valuations are skyrocketing, and there needs to be a reason for people to put more money in. Because if people already made a ton of money, they're not going to buy it. They don't want to buy at the top, if that makes sense. Did I do Apple? I did do Apple. What was I going to do? I said GME looks very bearish. Me and Ace are good. I might go back. We're going to talk about it later this weekend. I didn't do Naked. I was thinking Naked would skyrocket more, but it looks like a lot of these are correcting into bull flags. Like a lot of these stocks are looking like they're flagging, or doing pennants. So if you're in these, still, I don't. The only one that looked bad for some reason was GameStop, which would make sense because GameStop was the first one to do it. So that would be the first one to stop. And then as people pour out of GameStop, they're going to be looking for the next investment. And so then they're going to be looking for the next move. Yeah, VLDR was great the first couple days of the week, but then the market sell-off just took it down. So we called it on the breakout right here, and we took it from 23 up to 27, and then it kind of captured a fake out right here on this wick right here. It went above the supply zone, so we thought it was going to continue up. But what happened was the market started selling off, and it literally just followed SPY down. It is in the demand zone here, and it did it did bounce off the old downtrend. So this is a bullish sign, and this would be the area that would be a great buying opportunity if it did reverse. So just keep that in mind. That would be really good. So, oh yeah, let's do Amazon. I'm sorry, I said I was going to do Amazon, and I will do Amazon. So, yeah, Apple calls could go either way. It's kind of in that no man's land right now, where it's too close to call, because I'm not sure if it's a 3 or a 5 wave correction. So if it's a 3 wave correction, it is at a good zone where it could be very green Monday. So Amazon, I've been predicting, is going to have a major breakout here soon, and it's flagging. It's a bull flag right into earnings, so it may retest 3250. Do not be surprised if after earnings Amazon goes all the way up to 3500. Let me finish Amazon, and then we'll go into some silver and stuff. So Amazon is in this channel right now, and it's kind of been flagging down. I expect it to stay in this channel until earnings on the second after hours. So that would be, hold on, we can vertical line this. That would be right there. So I imagine this will probably go down into earnings. I don't think it will go below. A second here. Yeah, I don't think it'll go below 31.85. Oh, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I don't think it'll go below 31.85. I think this is probably about the lowest it'll go. It did bounce really nice there. I could see this retesting 32.50 on Monday, and then Tuesday maybe even hitting this upper channel here all the way up to I think this zone right here between 32.50 and 3300 is going to be where it goes into earnings. Oh yeah, Tiffany, I called out SQQQ calls yesterday, and those things went up 600%, and that's a very bearish play. So I mean, if the Bears are winning, then we're gonna play with the Bears. We don't choose a side. We let the market tell us what to play. So if you only play one way, it's really restricting, and you can end up hurting yourself a lot more. So I don't think Amazon's gonna stock split. Yeah, Amazon is if Microsoft is any indication, Amazon is gonna just absolutely crush earnings. Like I think their earnings is gonna be bonkers. I mean, you got to understand, like, that's got Christmas in it too. So, with Christmas and all of the cloud services that they do, I think Amazon's going to have one of the most record quarters I've ever seen. Yeah, Amazon is not going to split. The Bezos is very hardcore against it, and he will. I bet you Amazon would have to get to 5,000 before it would split. Like it would have to get so high that he would have to get pressured into it. But he sees no reason to do it, so I would not put any credence to that rumor. So, I mean, it did kind of correct already. If you think about it, if we go back to SPY here, it went from 30.85 all the way down to 30.68. I mean, that's almost a $20 drop. So that's not a small drop. So that is what I would consider a small correction. Now, a major correction, we would come down to about 30.50 with a giant correction down to about 30.20. Now, I don't think it's going to come down to 30.20 unless we get major news. But I also don't think it's not going to come down to 30.58 eventually. So we'll have to see how it reacts next week. So this would be my lowest level that we come down to. But it is starting to form a head and shoulders here formation with your left shoulder and your right shoulder. So this would be your neckline, and if it breaks this neckline, that would be what we don't want. So it looks like what we're doing here is we're forming a cup, and what I could see is a handle formed right here. So I can see a handle, and then that takes us down mid-February. But I think next week, at least to start the week, we're going to be bullish. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to end the week bullish, so keep that in mind. I strongly believe we're going to get the stimulus checks. It's just going to be when we get them is going to be the issue. So when we get them, you guys got to do more research than just the bang stocks, as I call them. Oh, thank you, Chris. So please, if you're new to investing, and all you're looking at is Sundial, Naked, GME, AMC, please do some research into some actual fundamentally based stocks, because those will go back down eventually. I promise you, within a week to 3 weeks, that the craze on those is going to kind of subside a little, and people will have low attention spans and they'll go find something else. So get yourself a nice watch list. I put out what I call alpha lists all the time. These are the fastest moving stocks in the stock market that have the highest chance of going up, and so I'll put one of these out this Sunday. Otherwise, I have my normal watch list here as well. If you have TradingView, I put all of these in my educational channel, and you can import these straight into TradingView and have a watch list ready to go without having to do any work. I developed this watch list over 4 years, last 4 years, is my normal watch list, and then my alpha list I update every Sunday as my short list. So I would recommend having a few different lists as well, having a master list, and then having maybe a couple short lists based on different criteria. Maybe you have a bullish list or a bearish list. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had fun playing AMC this week. I had fun watching all the drama. It was very entertaining. I only put I think that most I had was a couple $1,000s into AMC, and I made good money on it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had 400, 500% returns, and I know a lot of people that were playing options on it had 1,000 to 10,000% returns, which is not typical. It takes, like, I think during the year. Yeah, Sam. I don't think the gamma squeeze is as big as you think it's going to be. Gamma squeezes, while are powerful, can be short-lived. So the short squeeze is very big on GameStop, and it could very much kick off again. But you got to understand that while it may have a 250% short ratio right now, a lot of those shorts are from 500 to 300. So they're no longer down. Like, a lot of the shorts covered down in, and this is what I think where the misinformation on Wall Street Bets and all that is. All of those people posting on there, while some may be very well informed, don't really see the bigger picture. And so what's happening is the shorts that were down in the $4 to $10 to $20 range, those guys covered. That's done. So the new shorts that reshorted are now in the $300 to $500 range. So all those people that shorted in the $300 to $500 range, there's no way they're going to sell. And people aren't going to buy GameStop at $400 to $500. And so I'm very reluctant to think that GameStop is going to continue squeezing. I'm not going to say it's not going to, but you're going to lose a lot of money if you go chasing it. So I think AMC, if you're going to chase something and you just got to get it out of your system, AMC is probably the best choice to have the next pop. Maybe Naked or Sundial. I'm not as bullish on those, but I just want to see movies again in the movie theater, and I love AMC. So AMC's got a good story, and it's got a good social movement that we can get behind. GameStop, I agree. Unfortunately, like when GameStop released the short attack on games, or when Citron released the short attack on GameStop, calling it a $20 stock, they're right. They 100% are right. GameStop shouldn't be more than $20 a share. So you just got to keep that in mind, that they're not stupid. They just got attacked by an unprecedented movement, and it happens. Like, they weren't expecting it, and the people to rise up and power against them, and they lost, and they admitted it. So now we're moving on. I mean, I post my calls in the lottery because a lot of the things I play are high risk. Otherwise, my safe calls I usually put in the newsletter, and then I automate all my calls. So what you're really looking for is for them to be like in the custom channel or the newsletter alerts and things like that. And then occasionally I'll throw charts out, and my style of teaching isn't to call out plays. Like, I want to provide you software that does the play callouts for you, and then you go decide and use the software and the alerts to make the plays. I educate for free and allow you to make your own decisions on when to go in and out. When people rely on me, they then get mad at me if I'm wrong, and I don't like that. So I'd rather you make your own informed decisions on whether to go in and out. And if I decide to call play out here and there because I see something that's really interesting, I'll let you know. I just don't want you to think that I'm a play calling machine or anything like that. That's not what I'm about. And I don't really like doing it. It's very stressful. Caesar, hedge funds don't have to cover their puts. Citron didn't switch their business model. Their business model is entirely the same. People misinterpreted what they said. Citron isn't switching their business model. They're just not publishing their short reports. So they're still going to short stocks. They're just not going to tell you they're shorting stocks. That's the difference. That's the newsletter link if you want to join. It's also in the Discord under the newsletter info. Did you guys get the Walmart alert? Oh man, I was so mad at Walmart the other week that I made that alert. So you can actually see the alert here. So this is how I do this. So I have custom alerts where I'm looking at stuff and I will draw support and resistance lines, and then I will alert the Discord and I will draw the game plan on the chart, and this will automatically post the chart with the alert to the Discord. So we alerted here at 143, and we caught this all the way down to 140. So this was a $3 drop in Walmart that we caught today. Very profitable, very profitable. So, alright, I don't have a lot more time. I do have a wife and kid that I told them I wouldn't be very long tonight. I've been kind of taking time away from them, and that's not cool. So I'm just going to go wrap this up here in the next few minutes. I just wanted to go over a few things, make sure everyone's doing okay, make sure we're all on the same page. LVS does look pretty good. I did see the level 3 on it today. Oh, I do have news on the Flowbot. So I actually figured out how to make it better today after market. We were chatting in our coding meeting, and one of my coders gave me an idea, and I figured out how to make the alerts. They're not necessarily going to be any different, but I figured out how to capture more alerts so that we have more info. So we won't miss. Basically, it'll help us capture more plays, and we won't miss as many plays. So I'm going to be adjusting that, and we're probably going to see a couple more plays coming through the grapevine here in the future, which will be pretty cool. Hey, thanks, Danny. Appreciate that. Yeah, CJ, I mean, the auto platform is just, ideally you should be able to connect it to any broker. We have to test out each broker one by one, which we're going to start doing next week. So, really excited for that. Yeah, you'll see me. I'm always in the Discord. It's on my phone, and I can take my phone everywhere. So, yeah, I'm interested to see where Las Vegas sign. I mean, if Las Vegas is, I mean, you would think D-King would look similar, I imagine. Yeah, D-King looks similar. Penn looks like it broke this rising wedge as predicted, and I don't love Penn as much. Still needs to probably correct a little bit more. Level 1 and level 2, I mean, it's just really the level of confidence we have in him. So level 1 is our least confident, where level 5 would be our most confident. I have never seen a level 5 trigger. I'm really excited for when we see one. I think we'll see one soon. With the volatility we're coming up, I think we'll see a level 5 soon. Yeah, CJ, we are 100% planning to have interactive brokers be one of our first. They're very user-friendly to developers, and we do think interactive brokers will be one of our first 3 or 4 that we do. I'll take one more look at Dogecoin. Much wow, and I think that might be the last thing I look at here. Much wow. Must gotta have that on the chart. So I'm waiting. I'm not in Doge right now. I do have some money. Hey, thanks, Zenon. Zenon, that's right, right? My daughter, she does like ice cream, so it's at support right now. This could pop here soon. Let's go a little closer here. Thank you, Xavier. Appreciate the kind words. Just so you know, I'm probably not going to go live again until Sunday. Every Sunday I do a free classroom where we do live charting. I take requests. The big thing about the Sunday class is I try to teach you something to start it. Usually, you know, it's what a lot of people have been asking about for the week, so we'll go over that on Sunday. And that's 100% free. We'll do that on YouTube. And I do that every Sunday. We're going to start doing more classes. I think education is going to be a huge focus for our group here over the next couple months. That'll probably be around 10 Eastern. So 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 7 Pacific. I do that. I got bowling on Sundays, so when I get home from bowling, yeah, I know Midwesterner that bowls, right? So when I get home from bowling, I'll jump on and we'll dive right into it. Ooh, SunPower. I am in SunPower actually. I own 100 shares of SunPower I picked up today, so that's my bonus chart. I'll do that real quick. So I've been predicting SunPower to explode here, and it kind of broke the mold of what I was looking for, but it does have kind of a secondary over here. What we're really looking for, let's remove everything and just start from scratch. So we can use our fibs here, figure out what we need to do. Alright, so you can see it got out of this. This was the full correction and everything. So this could be the start of our next wave up. So it's either going to flat correct all the way here and then go up and make like a cup, or it's going to start right away. Now, the other thing we need to keep in mind, so you can see here, it's in this channel right here. So what we're looking at here is support being the 618 line right here. So it has to continue going over here. And it might kind of ping pong back up here until it gets over here. So this might be the make or break up here. But I do expect it to go up over the next week, at least 22 to 26 range, in that range. So my short-term price target is about 25 on it. So I think it should get back up here. Now I don't think it's going to get back here, but I think it'll still test 25 up here, and that'll probably be when I sell. So I got in around 20 bucks or 18 bucks today, and I sold a covered call for February at the $25 strike. So what'll happen is when I get my shares up to 25, I'll just exercise that and make my profits both ways. No, Mamba, I'm not gonna do solo, but maybe I'll post a chart and post a chart in the chat and and all of that. So excuse me. Oh, you're welcome. On AG was fire this week. I was a little early to it, and I think it stopped a lot of people out because I called it on this right here, and what happened was I think I called it around 14 right here, and I think we got stomped out right here. A lot of people lost patience, and then we got the silver just started exploding, and it just went bonkers. So I might still have solo charted. I'm not going to start from scratch, but I still... Ooh, there you go. See, look, I still have it charted. I had this charted... I think I charted it back here. Yeah, I think I charted it back here because this wasn't accurate. So I charted it back here, and it's looking good, though. So this was something I had predicted it to start rounding into a cup, and it looks like it is. So that should make you happy. Veil is correcting... and it is correcting man, I always get stuck doing a couple additional. Everyone always has tons of requests, so Veil does look like it will bounce back Monday at least to 17. So alright, I'm done now. Thank you, everyone. If you want, join the, if you're in the Discord. If you're not, jump in the Discord and we'll do some charting around there, but I'm not going to do any more on live right now. I'm going to go hang out with my family for the rest of the night, and if I have some time, I'll throw some charts up in the Discord. So Caesar, if you're in the Discord, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people in there that we could talk about Disney together with, and if not, nothing else, we'll do it Sunday, okay? So join Sunday, and we'll talk about Disney on Sunday. Thank you, Tintin. Thank you, guys.